So how did the third week of the Pantry Challenge go? It was definitely different than I had expected. Sunday lunch, we're going to have some Reubens, homemade bread. We're going to do it open face. We've got pepper jack cheese and Thousand Island dressing, and then the cabbage and corned beef from my canned corned beef. So last year and the year before and all that, we did Pantry Challenge just fine, pretty much exactly how it was anticipated. Yeah, we ran out of like fruit and milk a little bit early, but we still made it work, and my kids were more flexible and stuff like that. I've got older kids now. And I have realized the amount of fruit that they eat and the amount of milk and cheese that they eat is absolutely astronomical.
I am officially full.
You are officially Margaret June.
So, as far as transparency goes, yeah, we've been to the store twice, I think, this week for milk and fruit. Because, you know what? That's what they fill up on in the middle, in between meals and such. And I don't think that that's truly any kind of a failure for a pantry challenge, because the pantry challenge is to use the things that you would otherwise just ignore and leave down there forever and never use. And we're still doing that. We're still going through what we've set aside, and we're still doing pretty good with that. So that's been good. The other thing that this week has held is that we were really busy this week, actually. My birthday was on the 23rd. My husband got some special things for my birthday on the 23rd. I can't look yet. I wasn't told to look.
You can look.
Look.
Now. Don't look.
Look, look.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Happy birthday to you.
That's adorable.
Hey!
The kids, it's so tall. And on the 24th, we had a homeschool talent show. And so for dinner, we had pizza there. And that was like a bring a side dish. I happen to have a bag of chips, so we brought that. And then on the 25th, which was yesterday, half of my family had an altar server appreciation party to go to. So they had pizza and chips and stuff like that over there. And so for my littler ones, they just wanted ramen. So there's no video of the ramen. We just warmed up some ramen and had a little college dinner. And that was pretty much it. So all of the footage that you'll see in this video is just some bare bones basic stuff. We had pasta. We had roasts. We took the roasts and turned them into stir fries and stuff like that. And it's been kind of fairly boring. I did make a little schedule that was intended to help us to go through things that we still had not yet really managed to go through, and also to help us to prep ahead. Like on Tuesdays, it says make tortillas. And Fridays and Mondays, we were going to bake a big baking of bread, and starting sprouts on Wednesdays and Sundays, so that we would have some fresh veg. And I do highly recommend that if you're going to do pantry challenges and you really don't want to go to the store, definitely make sure that you have some seeds for sprouting, because it's really nice to get that fresh salady taste halfway through when you haven't had it in a long time. There was also things like making yogurt, making lunch meat, stuff like that. And it went halfway pretty well. About halfway, I did great. And then about after that, my poor body just kind of gave up. And you'll notice that this side is not moving very much. I don't know what I did to my shoulder, but it hurts. And I don't know what I did to this other hip, but it hurts. And so we are just getting by at this point. So we'll see how the rest of January goes. We might grab a few easy to put together things, some convenience items like sliced bread, because Mama cannot keep up on this. Usually I am just driven. But I am just in a season. I've got 6 weeks to go. And I'm in a season that I can't do a whole lot. But in a month and a half, and maybe a few days after, I'm going to be doing so much better, guys. And I will be jumping headfirst back into everything. So, that's our pantry challenge update. As far as the channel goes, I really would like to do a video on homeschooling. So if you kind of fall into both categories, keep an eye out for that, I'm hoping, because February is right around the corner, and I have always referred to February as Homeschool Slump Month. And it usually starts in late January for people, but particularly February. It's dark, it's cold, cabin fever has set in, questioning arises on, are we doing the right thing? And many a homeschool family is convinced somehow that they are failing. And I want to encourage homeschool families to persevere through those 28 or 29 days and just keep going through that dark season. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. Otherwise, I'll be updating again next week for another video, for probably the last video of the pantry challenge, and I'll see if I can get one of my kids to get some footage of the pantry downstairs so you can see, and we'll compare it, what we started with and what we ended with. So we will see you again soon.